Alright guys, welcome back to another Evil GT video. I am Ben, Lee will be with us later on. We've got issues with both our new Audis and our old Audis, and this week we're going to try and get them sorted. So since I bought this car, I've not been really that happy with the brakes. So the brakes are good, they stop you. If you stamp on the pedal, they definitely stop you. The ceramics, obviously on this one, but there's no feel, there's about an inch of travel before the pads grip the disc. They're just a bit, I don't know, not very nice to daily drive with. So I'm going down to VBT, who are based inside Awesome GTI, Vagrem Technica brake specialists. They're going to change the hoses for Hell Performance hoses, and they're also going to replace the brake fluid for Motul 660. There may be air in the system, there may be something in there that needs to be bled out, I don't know. But whilst we're there and whilst they're checking them, I wanted to do those minor upgrades anyway. Home sweet home. Why is he wearing a screwed up Asda bag?
Let's get the camera around.
Sorry, my t-shirt's longer than my actual hoodie. New merch, evilgt.com, thanks very much.
It's Halloween costume.
Yeah.
You not got a...
I've come as a bin bag.
If you guys watched the last vlog at Awesome GTI, the RS3 got lowered. KW adjustable springs, the ride's brilliant, it sits perfect, I'm well happy with that. But at the same time, Kieran in VBT made me some brake lines for it. So this is what we're going with, Hell Performance brake lines in green, like almost a perfect match to the actual paint, and Motul 660. I had this brake fluid in the Clio track car that I used to have, but I don't have that anymore, and I've got to say, this is brilliant. Meanwhile, Greg's getting his priorities sorted.
Holidays become well before Evil GT.
Charming. Well, that leads me on to the second problem that I've got with this RS3. And that is that the screen doesn't work, my reverse camera doesn't work, this has got loads of faults on it, my parking sensors don't work, my SOS doesn't work, Audi Presense doesn't work. There's all kinds of problems going on with it. I've spoken to Audi and they've said that it's an 8-hour software update and it's taken ages to get it booked in for that. So change of plan. Greg's job has turned up. So we're going to go and drag Kieran out of his nice warm office. Now I just met outside the guys who this car belongs to, and they've done a mega job of these the modification on one of the front wheels. Check this out. They've gone for the spoke delete. Nice that. I am no expert, but I'm not sure that's going to hold any air. Right, Dean, I come to you with a problem. No brake feel, mate. Help me out.
So yeah, there's not a lot you can do with the new RS3s as yet. There's no RS3 8Y listed at all. So 8V is the only one they've got. It's still that newer car that nobody's obviously developed anything for it yet. Best thing you can do, braided lines, brake fluid. It's not going to cure everything for your pedal feel, but it's going to improve the consistency of it. So essentially what you're trying to do is stop that hose expanding under pressure. So it will do with a standard one to a degree. The braided hoses obviously improves that. I would say it's more down to your pads where you're not getting it right the way through the cycle.
As you can see when you poke the camera around the corner, here's the new braided hoses, all in green, colour matching. So for the next technician that takes the wheel off, they've got a little bit of brake line porn there, haven't they? There we go, there's the rear brake line on, in green. Once the wheel's on, you won't be able to see it, but it's cool knowing it's there. There we are, we're all bled up now, ready to go. Wheels are back on, got to get down, torque the wheels up. Kieran's going to take it for a quick whiz round the block, see how it feels, and hopefully I can get on my way. RS3 is now sorted, or as much as we can do with the brakes. I've not tested them yet, but Kieran's confident that I'll be happy with them. Tomorrow, we're back here again with the RS4 B7 to try and sort out that massive oil leak. Before we get on with today, how does some free beer sound? With the World Cup on and Christmas coming soon, our very good friends at Beer 52 are offering you a free case of delicious craft beers. Simply go to www.beer52.com/evil and cover the tiny postage cost of just £5.95 to get your unique 8 delicious craft beers right to your house. Beer 52 is the biggest beer club in the world. Each month they send their members a case of beer from an exciting location across the globe. So go and grab yourself this treat in time for Christmas. You can impress your friends, family and dinner guests with a cast of hoppy IPAs, crisp craft lagers and sumptuous stouts. And hey, if dark beer isn't your thing, then simply choose the light option. Also included in the box is the ever insightful Ferment magazine and some really tasty snacks. And even after all that, if you're still unsatisfied, you can pause or cancel at any time. So that is www.beer52.com/evil to claim your free case now. That's beer52.com/evil. Let's get back to the video. As I explained to you yesterday, this car is coming up with all kinds of different faults. The screen doesn't work, the parking sensors don't work, the camera doesn't work, sat nav, CarPlay, nothing works in the car at all, apart from the speedo. Luckily I can see how fast I'm going, that's about it. So today I'm going to go to Manchester Audi, drop this off. Apparently it needs an 8-hour software update, which is just ridiculous. It's a known fault that they've all, all this platform have got, and they've all had to have this 8-hour update. So before I go, I've got to go to the post office because I missed a delivery yesterday, and that is crucial for today's job with the RS4. Are you okay? Thank you. Bit of an update on the brake pedal feel now while I'm on my way to Manchester Audi. There's still an inch of travel that does nothing, but one thing I've noticed is the braking is way more consistent. The braking bite, you can feel it down the pedal now rather than it being on, off, and just all a bit vague. Not necessarily saying that that's to do with the brake lines and the brake fluid. There may have been a bit of air trapped in the system somewhere, who knows, but it definitely feels better. Not perfect, but better. So hopefully when the time comes and there's new aftermarket pads for it, that will, fingers crossed, give it a bit of a better feel. Look at this TT, absolutely no fuel in it though. We are here. Looks like Lee's got here with the RS4, which is good news. I've got the bits in the back, 2 gaskets, 2 rocker covers, so let's go and get it sorted. Best car you have in here at Awesome. Ain't that right, John?
Definitely.
Best car you have?
Yeah, it is.
By a long way. Now is probably a good time to tell you about the new merch. It's very simple. I showed it to Lee, and Lee was like, all right. So I don't think he wants one. But if you do, they're well expensive, but if you want one, go to evilgt.com. There you go. Right, so these are new. These come off eBay. I think these are Febby. We've put these on before, so I just got some new ones. Ignore that's probably got me address on. But these are the gaskets for both sides, different ones. £20 each, them roughly. That is basically brand new. Don't let the look of it fool you, and the cobwebs and the rusty screws and stuff.
Why did you have to buy this?
Because the one we've got is warped.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean,
to say this isn't warped.
Well, there's a strong possibility. I mean, look at the state of that gasket there. There's a strong possibility that it is warped, right? But for 40 quid, there's a strong possibility that it won't be. And it's done a lot less miles than our car.
How many miles has it done?
About 70 or 80,000. I may have just made that up.
So has this not been taken off another RS4 engine?
Yeah.
Because it's been, obviously, yeah, but has it not been taken off because it's been warped?
No, it got taken off because the car crashed into a wall.
Did this bit hit the wall?
No. That is.
Was you in the car?
Look at it, perfectly straight, that, mate.
Okay.
And then in here, I think is the other side. I hope it is, because I've not actually opened it. Let's just hope this is actually a rocker cover and not some, a random part for something else.
And let's hope it is
the opposite.
The opposite to that one. Yeah. Hey, that looks good, isn't it? That.
Hey, that's cleaner than that, isn't it?
Oh, a lot cleaner, yeah.
That's
a bit cobwebby, so that's
yeah.
probably been in storage for a bit. That one looks like the person has attempted to clean it up. You could probably use that again.
Maybe that
we're
gasket.
Not going to do that.
No,
obviously.
We're not going to do that. We'll put a new gasket on because I've got new ones here anyway.
Probably use it again.
I don't know whether you can get these out. I don't know exactly how this works.
Okay, so we're good to go with them.
We are, yeah.
Right, let's put them on then.
So hopefully, bearing in mind, right, this was going to at cost for the parts. The parts were going to be just under 800 quid, £390. That's at cost through Awesome GTI, right? Trying to do us a favour.
Each side?
No. So 800 quid just for them 2 pieces of plastic, brand new from TPS. £800, and I paid £40 for that, £40 for that.
Bargain.
I've got your new rocker cover and new gasket. I put your new gasket on there as well, mate. Is that all right?
Yeah. When was that new?
Right, it's been leaking out.
Well, I don't know, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure, but if you're coming out of that corner, maybe.
Do you know why that was leaking?
Why?
You should have put some of that bathroom sealant on it.
Ah, I've heard about that. Good stuff. That would have fixed the job. There we go. 2 new old rocker covers on the RS4 now. For 2 brand new rocker covers and gaskets, it was best part of £800. I got 2 used rocker covers and 2 gaskets for 130 quid. So it's worth the risk, isn't it? Well, John, if nothing else, mate, she sounds absolutely amazing. Interesting conversation with Manchester Audi then. The 8-hour software update hasn't fixed it. It's something completely different. Problem is, I need the car back for tomorrow morning. We're leaving really early to go to Telford, ultimate stance. I'm going with my dad, so whether it's fixed or not, I've got to go and pick it up. Well, in typical Evil GT fashion, I'm going to have to end the video on not a very good note. Sorry it's dark. That might be a little bit better. There we go. It's about 6:15, something like that. The P needs a 5F unit, which is like the little computer thing that goes in the glove box. It's broken, apparently some sort of connection or something that's not quite right. And obviously, just my luck, the part's on back order, so I'm gonna have to live with the fact it's got no screen and no parking sensors and no Bluetooth and no camera, no CarPlay, no sat-nav. Never mind. But anyway, I apologise for that. If you've enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. Very much appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.